Hello there. Well, today we're off to look at one of the largest beech trees in the New Forest. Now it is a lovely day today, and on our way I just want to look at this stream here, which is a lovely forest stream, and I always, at this time of the year, I just like to see if there are any reds, and that's signs that sea trout have been spawning. It's like a little clear nest in the gravel. Anyway, I don't think I'm going to see one today, but it's lovely to see the stream with plenty of water in, looking so crystal clear. That's what a red would look like if you could find one. Now the temperature is very low. I think it's just hovering just about 1 degree below freezing, but it's very comfortable today because there's no wind. And the sun is shining. Now it's not an easy tree to find. We have to make our way through a plantation. This is a plantation of oak and Scots pine. Now as we come out of this enclosure, or plantation as other areas would call them, we go into the open forest. Now this is a different landscape altogether. The trees here have grown naturally. This is pasture woodland. Now there are quite a few very fine beeches in this area, and we'll probably see them as we go. You can see it's a lovely day. We've had so much rain, it's really nice to get out. Now here are a nice pair of beeches. They're nowhere near as big as the Knowles beech, but they've got plenty of character. Now that's the first sighting we have of the Knowles beech. Now it doesn't look very big until you get a bit closer to it. They're very deceiving. It's on a slight rise, and it used to have a lot of big conifers behind it that were self-sown, and it really spoilt the view of the beech tree, because now you've got blue sky behind it, but before you had this sort of dark conifer background. Now this beech is a pollard. That means that before about 1700 the top limbs were cut off, and it sprouted numerous limbs, and that's what gives it its extra age. It's if a beech tree was allowed to grow straight, it wouldn't last as long as this one has. It's hard to imagine, but I think it's probably accurate to say that when this tree was a sapling, Queen Elizabeth I would have been on the throne. It's got some really nice, almost flying buttresses that are supporting it this side. A lot of branches have fallen, but that's quite natural. It certainly is a magnificent beech tree. Now these old beech trees have some really good lichens on them, and some of the lichens are very rare, and some lichens only take to a tree after it's about 300 years old. Now just behind the tree, this is where the conifers were, and it's a very good job that they were taken down by Forestry England, because they shouldn't really have been in ancient pasture woodland anyway, but they were beginning to encroach on this fine tree, and one or two of them had actually fallen against the tree. So I'm very pleased that they removed those. This area will regenerate, and it'll be natural woodland. There's oak there and all sorts, and you could never see the tree from this side because I'm walking where the conifer was. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this look at one of the fine beech trees in the New Forest. If you did, please click a like and maybe subscribe. Goodbye for now.